All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're going to break down how to speak the one language that the universe actually understands. And here's a little spoiler for you. It has nothing to do with the words you say and everything to do with the energy you're putting out every single moment.
I mean, you've probably been there, right? You're putting your intentions out there. You're hoping for a sign, maybe asking for something, and you just get crickets. It can seriously feel like you're talking to a brick wall. But what if? What if you've just been using the wrong language this whole time? So let's tackle that big question first. Why does it feel like your messages are just getting lost in translation? Well, the reason is actually way simpler and honestly more profound than you might think. And here it is. This is the absolute crux of it all. The universe doesn't operate on your vocabulary, it operates on your vibration. Your words, they're kind of like suggestions, but your feelings, your emotional state, that's the actual request. That's the broadcast it's truly picking up on. Now, this is where it gets really interesting, and it's where most of us get tripped up. Consciously, you might be saying, I want abundance, or success, or love. But if your underlying energy, your actual feeling state, is broadcasting fear, doubt, and impatience, well, the universe just gets a totally conflicting message. This is such a brilliant way to picture it. That static, that's your energetic misalignment. Your mind is saying one thing, but your heart is feeling another, and the universe just hears noise, you know? It can't possibly deliver a clear result from such an unclear signal.
Okay, so if words aren't the answer, what is? Well, that brings us right here. We need to get fluent in the native tongue of the cosmos, which is the language of energy. And trust me, it's simpler than you'd think. It really just has two key parts. So first up, you've got thought. Think of this as the electrical charge, like the send button. It's your mind creating a possibility, an intention, a blueprint, and then sending that signal out into this field of infinite potential.
But here's the thing. A thought all by itself is totally incomplete. You need this second part, emotion. This is the magnetic charge. Your feelings, especially the ones you generate from your heart, act like this incredibly powerful magnet, drawing the matching reality right back to you. And when you put them together, you get this simple, incredibly powerful formula. Your focused thoughts, charged up with a matching emotion, create your unique electromagnetic signature. And it's that signature that dictates your reality, period. So the thing to really get here is that the quantum field isn't judging you. It's not deciding if you're worthy or not. It's just a totally impartial mirror. It just reflects the coherent energy you are consistently broadcasting. You broadcast lack, it reflects lack. You broadcast wholeness, it reflects wholeness. Simple as that. Okay, so this leads us to the master key, the real secret sauce. Getting into a state of what's called heart-mind coherence. This is where you stop speaking broken phrases and you become truly fluent in the universe's language. Coherence is really just a fancy word for alignment. It's that magic moment when the thought of your future makes you feel the emotion of that future right now. The electrical signal from your brain and the magnetic signal from your heart are in perfect sync, broadcasting one powerful, unified message. And just look at the difference here. When you're in incoherence, you're basically in survival mode. Your signal is all messy, you're running on stress hormones, and life just feels like a constant struggle. But in coherence, you're in a state of creation. Your signal is crystal clear, you're feeling these elevated emotions like gratitude, and life starts to flow with this amazing sense of ease and synchronicity. So this all sounds great in theory, but how do you actually do it? How do you make it happen? Let's get practical. Let's break down the actual steps to get into this powerful state of alignment. You know, it really just boils down to these three simple steps. First, you've got to quiet that analytical mind. Second, you put your attention on your heart to activate it. And third, you combine your clear intention with an elevated emotion. That's the whole process. Let's really zero in on step 2, because this is the game changer. You literally place your attention on your heart center. You start to breathe slowly and rhythmically, and then you deliberately start to cultivate a feeling of gratitude or love or joy. And the real key is to feel it so fully that your body believes the future you want has already happened. And this is where most people get stuck. We wait for the outside world to give us a reason to feel good. But the real work, the true act of creation, is generating that feeling first. You don't feel grateful because something good happened. Good things happen because you feel grateful. That sustained feeling is the powerful signal that literally draws the experience to you.
Now, when you really master this, something incredibly profound starts to happen. You shift from a state of asking for what you want to a state of becoming it. And this, my friends, is the ultimate level of communication with the universe. Just take a look at this subtle but absolutely critical shift. The energy of asking or wanting automatically implies you don't have it yet, right? It's a signal of lack. But the energy of becoming, of being, that radiates wholeness. You're no longer separate from your desire. You've literally become the energetic equivalent of it. And this is the final realization. When you are in that coherent state, truly embodying the energy of your future, you're no longer some separate little person begging a distant force. You are a conscious creator, speaking as a part of the unified field itself. You're speaking as the universe. So let's end with this thought. The universe has never been ignoring you, not for 1 second. It's been faithfully and perfectly mirroring you every single moment. So the only question left to ask is, what clear, coherent, and powerful signal are you choosing to broadcast for it to reflect back to you today?